rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. People don't know something, they'll speculate. If they think they know something, they'll fabricate. And if they know something, they'll just hate. But you gotta make it happen for you anyway. Make a move that makes a difference. Stop worrying about people, leave it to the senses. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine.
Welcome to the ShowKase. I'm your host, Q Cherie, and today we have a wonderful guest with us, the handsome Marlee Hendrix. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. I'm splendid. Thanks for asking. How are you, Kate?
Oh, I'm doing so good. Thank you for asking.
No problem.
Now, I see that you have some gems on you today. I just wanted to make note of that. What exactly does that mean?
Okay, well, this is what is called a tourmaline crystal. This is a calcite crystal. Anyone familiar with like meditation and the chakra system? Certain crystals and certain gems amplify different points of your chakra system. And chakras are just energy vortexes, if you will, aligned from, I don't want to point to it because it's kind of graphic, but let's just say from the bottom to the top. And each chakra point represents a certain part of your lifestyle, a certain part of your anatomy, your spirituality. So, you know, the chakras contain like confidence, mental stability, intelligence. You got your third eye, which allows you to see the world beyond what's exposed to you. You have your crown chakra, which puts you directly in touch with your godly, your God body, if you will. This is where the term God body comes from. Your God body, your higher self. I'm not going to go too much into the whole spiritual teachings, but just to answer your question, and hopefully somebody got something from that.
Oh, well, definitely. I hope so. Are you into yoga as well? Or?
Yeah, I recently got into yoga a few months ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you're a little flexible.
Yeah, and it goes with my meditation. So.
Okay. Now, how often do you meditate?
Every day, sometimes twice a day. Listen, I'm not a spiritual guru. I'm a human being who understands the importance of certain things. And growing up in the inner city, that puts a stress on a lot of us that we don't even realize. Things like yoga, meditation, it eases that stress. It gives you peace of mind that we never really get to experience ever since we're kids. Because you're growing up in the ghetto, you're hearing gunshots, people crying all the time. That weighs down on who you are.
Absolutely.
And as you grow, you just accumulate more stress. So we never really get to experience peace of mind. These things are important.
Very much so. So we do all just need to take a deep breath and breathe and relax from time to time. So that's good that you have found an outlet because a lot of people don't have it. And I feel like in the world of social media, we sort of lose that. Do you feel as though in the industry it's really relatively hard to connect with people in certain ways because of social media?
Well, yeah, but not just because of social media. We got to remember social media became the monster that it became because of human nature.
Sure.
So we can't really blame social media. This is just magnifying what was already there. People have the need to want to be seen, and that ego comes into play. And as an artist, I must say, I too have an ego. But the issue with social media is you have people without merit who just feel that they should be on the main stage, who want to be celebrities, who want to, but you don't have any merit. All you have is the ego. You don't have training, you don't have talent, you don't even have a love and respect for the craft that you're being involved in. But you want to be a celebrity. So it's definitely hard to relate to people on that level because everybody is seeing dollar signs. And if you're speaking another kind of language, I try to make my language about things that are natural, real. A lot of people can't gel with me. A lot of people can't gel with me because I'm not about money. I like money, but I'm not all about money. I'm not in this for the money.
Well, that's good, and it's definitely a great point that you brought up about doing it for the money because, to be quite honest, anything that you do for the money is eventually going to run out because you're going to lose energy, and you're not going to have the passion that's necessary to continue if you're just doing it for money. So that's a great point that you made. But also, in terms of money, I wanted to point out your outfits.
Right.
If you could just stand up for us real quick so the audience could see and turn around. All right, you better hit them.
Woo!
You better.
Hit.
Hey.
Consider yourself hit.
Showcase that back for you. Up.
Man. Bro. Yeah.
All right. So what exactly does that represent for you?
Oh, for me, this represents soul, baby. I'm Marlee Hendrix, a.k.a. Mr. 70s. I represent soul. That's my brand. I'm a hip-hop artist. I'm a rapper. But as you can see, we ain't talk about my music yet. There's more to life. There's more to human beings. There's more to the human experience than just music if you're an artist. No matter what I brand, whether I'm rapping, acting, performing on stage, writing screenplays, I'm going to be bringing that soul. So when you see me, this is how I dress. No, it ain't the most expensive stuff in the world, because I know what you mentioned about, it's funny you say you ain't about the money, but look at your outfit. Yeah, hey, baby, you can go to a thrift shop, you can shop online. To me, it don't matter what it costs to get fly. I'm out here looking unique. I don't look like none of these other cats, and my outfit, my wardrobe look better. They spending thousands of dollars on fancy belts. You can keep that, Jack. Marlee Hendrix.
Thank you so much for that. I just wanted to bring attention to it because it was so interesting from the moment that you walked in. I said, is he playing poker on his? So I wanted to make sure that everybody got a chance to see because, of course, we're close right now and we're sitting down, so they couldn't see it. But very important. You have a lot of great things to say and a lot of great perspectives about the industry and art, and I think that it's really important that people understand that in this business it's all about passion. As far as music is concerned, what drove you to your passion, or was it something that you just said from the time that you were younger, this is me?
Okay, absolutely. When I was young, I decided this is me. But the reason I decided it, again, I'm about soul, something that people can feel, realness. So I don't care how I'm dressed right now, how nice of a rapper I may be. All of that comes from a vulnerable place, a very human place. I always wanted to find my voice in this world. I'm a middle child. So growing up, feeling like I don't fit in, not understanding the world, kind of like Neo in the Matrix, knowing something ain't right but can't quite put my finger on it, I came across writing raps as an outlet and realized I was good at it. And when I shared it with my peers, they were like, wow, you're good. So it made me feel like I carved out a space in this world, whereas before I didn't feel like I fit. I didn't know my voice, I didn't know my way. So that's me. Passion with a purpose. I'm a passionate hip-hop artist. And I goof off, I turn up, I trap. I talk about explicit things, having fun, the ladies and all that. But there's a purpose in what I'm doing. There's a reason, like I said, the way I dress, the way I present myself. It's an artistic expression that is missing or very, very scarce nowadays in the music game. So to answer your question, yeah, it definitely started when I was young, and it just transformed into what I am today. And I keep that same intent in mind.
And very interesting that you said that because it seems to be the new trend in the industry. It's always been sort of a trend, but it's really being pushed now. You brought up just being different and being unique and basically being that unicorn in the industry that really hasn't been spoken for as of yet, or it's very scarce. You really don't see it anymore. Who are some of the people from the past that you maybe think should be brought to the present and that you would like to work with?
From the past, who should be brought to the present that I like to work with? David Ruffin, baby. David Ruffin, the best lead singer of the Temptations. God bless your soul, big brother. I would definitely do a song with David Ruffin if he was with us today.
Well, that is very interesting. So, in your opinion, who do you think is the best songwriter of that time?
Of that time?
Yes.
Smokey Robinson, Jack.
Oh, no, he didn't go there.
They know about that. I know people was thinking Quincy Jones or maybe did Barry Gordy write? Did he write or he was just?
I believe he did.
Downplay it like Justin, exact, but
I believe he did a little bit of.
Well, he was definitely.
But he was more hands-on with actually finding the talent,
okay,
from what I know.
Well, yeah, and respect. I like Barry Gordy. I like Quincy Jones, but Smokey Robinson, man, because he just wrote for one of my favorite groups ever, Temptations. He wrote some great music.
That is a smooth man. Could just knock the socks off of anybody that he meets. He's still fine. I mean, he's a little older than me, but you know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But
so
I
right here, but just while another smooth man sitting here, just gonna
listen.
Have a smoky party. Just
Listen,
like
you brought him up, so I just felt the need. You know, it was an impulse. You see. And in today's time, we have impulses, and sometimes we just gotta speak on.
Pam Grier. Now that was a smooth woman. Foxy. Even.
Yes, she is very beautiful.
That's the name. Oh, so you gonna agree with me? Just gonna.
No,
I'm trying to.
I'm no
back,
hater.
you gonna
I'm no hater. She's very beautiful.
To,
it's somebody to look up to. You aspire to be that desirable. Because she wasn't just somebody to look at. She wasn't just a model figure, but she's actually very intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the way that she carried herself as a woman in that day, especially with all the things that were happening. She could have went a totally different way with her career. So I'm really proud of the Pam Griers and the Dorothy Dandridges, just those type of people in the industry that really kind of shook it up, but took it to another level in a way that was positive, as opposed to some others.
You won't mention them.
So no mentioning them. But that's really great. I just wanted to talk a little bit about your single though, because you will be performing for us later.
Yeah, I performed a single entitled "Pup," short for puppy.
And what is that about?
I was riding around. What was I listening to? I think I was listening to Blue Magic. It was either Blue Magic or the Manhattans. And I just came up with a concept. It just came to me. I'm like, people we always talk about hate this, hate that, hater. And I want to have fun. I like to have fun with my music. I'm like, what's a fun way of kind of smacking the hater in the face? What's a way to say that where everybody at the party could dig it and be like, yeah, I like that. So I said, you know what? I tell her here to go adopt a puppy. Be all right. Get some love in your life, baby. Go adopt you a puppy. And I just made a song out of that. I called it Pup.
So, do you like dogs?
Yes.
What's your favorite dog? Because anybody who knows me knows that I love dogs, so I had to ask.
To be honest, I don't have a favorite dog. I'm a dog person. I'm not a cat person. I don't have a favorite dog.
Poor cats. Well, considering I love dogs just a little bit more, I can't hate on you about that. But that's really interesting.
What can you say? You know, to each its own.
This is true. We all have our own opinions. But, you know, the cats, they still need love too. Unfortunately, I was just about to say, it's a lot of love for dogs going on over here. So sorry to all the cats out there. Well, now, in aspects of your career, Is there anything that you haven't done within the city or globally that you would like to do?
Within the city? No. Because I don't mean to say it like that. I don't have local aspirations. I'm sorry. I just
That's
feel like
good.
I believe in speaking things into existence and thinking, not even thinking, feeling, being big, being huge. So I don't believe in, well, you know, local first and then such a, no, I don't have local aspirations. That's never been a part of my dreams. I wish I could say, you know, I want to start small and then
No, that's
a little
really
bigger,
good.
then a little bit. It's never been. I've always seen, once I decided I want to do music, I want to entertain, I've always seen myself on talk shows, touring the world. I always put myself in those scenarios, in that atmosphere, not a local artist.
Would you consider the concept that you're only as big as your vision to be true?
Only as big as your vision.
Because,
No,
okay.
I feel like you're bigger than your vision,
Interesting.
which is why you should have one. Did y'all get that? You are bigger than your vision. That's why you need to have one. Because right now, without vision, and you stuck in the same place, just try envisioning something. Just try to see something past today. I'm not even talking about tomorrow or next week. Just try to see something past today. And then you'll surprise yourself with how big you actually are. What ideas are going to start flowing. Yeah, you're bigger than your vision.
So, you write songs?
Yes, I do.
So, within songwriting, what do you think is your largest inspiration?
I don't have a largest, to be honest, because I'm inspired by, like I said, the sound of soul music. But I started rapping at like the age 9, 10. Grew up in Brownsville, East New York, Brooklyn. I listened to everything from Boot Camp, Wu-Tang, Daz Effects, EPMD, Jay, Big, Sean Price, Food Schnickens, Buster, you name it. Like, it's hard to, my largest influence, I know music. I'm an artist. Like, everybody in their moms nowadays, there are 1,000 rappers right now within a 5-block radius from where we're at. 1,000, and I'm not even exaggerating, maybe more, because we're downtown Brooklyn. There's 1,000 rappers in this area, right? And about maybe 23 of them are actually artists.
This is true.
So, like I said, when I say I'm an artist, it's past just rapping. It's about how you present yourself, how you branding yourself, what you put into your music that's individually creative. Not just creative, but individually. What's your identity? So when you ask me, am I largely influenced by just one thing? Nah, there's no way that this could be largely influenced by just one thing. It's a big gumbo. There's a whole
I
lot
like that.
in this ingredient.
He's versatile. Well, we want to hear more about what you have going on. How can people find you on social media?
Instagram, Marlee Hendrix. Marlee with 2 E's, no Y. Hendrixx with 2 X's.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Good, thanks for having me, baby.
We will definitely have to do this again sometime. And we definitely want to get to see you perform. So in a few moments, tune in, stay tuned. We'll be getting to see him perform Pup by Marlee Hendrix. That's it for our time today, though. Thank you so much for coming in.
Oh,
I really
you're welcome.
appreciate it. I'm your host, Q Cherie. This is the Showcase. Until next time, let's talk about it.
Cool. I am Marlee Hendrix, a.k.a. Mr. 70s, and I was on the Showcase, Jack.
I'm like, baby, hold up. I'm on my bullshit in a half. I'm on my bullshit in a half. I'm on my bullshit in a half. I'm like, why can't we all relax? I'm like, why can't we all relax? I'm like, why can't we just hold up? Call me Pop. Got like you could be. just like Superfly. Fuck the suit and tie. Okay, hee-hee-ha. R.I.P. the Wiz, if he can see me that. R.I.P. the Vel, if he can see me that. Fuck with my style, I am Indian. Tell me how. She want that good loving and that TLC. As long as I can keep on my fedora and my yippee. Stay on that bullshit, stay on that bullshit, stay on that bullshit. They just want to turn up. I'm like my carry all relax. I'm like my carry all relax. I'm like my carry just. I'm like baby, hold up. Call me Pops. My shit go bang, bang, bang. Hit the D, gotta coordinate. Yeah, hit the D, girl, my love go bang, bang. Honey, baby, hold up. Hit the D, bang, bang, bang. Hit the D. Oh, God, what hair, Johnny? Love go bang, bang. Honey, baby, hold up. Say, young blood, what you know about this game? Let me show you a thing of three. Me. Boy, you know, back in my days, in our town,
just like that.
I was all American.
What you got?
What I got?
What you got?
Thea.
Okay.
Call me Pops. I ain't old school, nigga. I am so school, nigga. I am so cool, nigga. Ain't that real to real, the Pro Tools, nigga. The playbacks really real, and my vocals, nigga. Throwing a soiree if I don't invite you. Nothing personal, no, I just don't like you. I slide through like Romeo. Look at the white shit. Ooh, watch your man, Mr. Hendrixx. I'm in the hand. Get the step, fuck kick 'em out. Darling, you are now rocking with Mr. 70s. Spanking ass for Dora and some fresh new D. Cause I done been to a barbecue, the strip club, and church, and these all-purpose eat the thing. Pulled over, license and registration, please. Step out of the vehicle, cool, just don't step on my eat the thing. Pops, eat the thing. My shit go bang, 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 bang. Just eat the thing. Gotta coordinate. Eat the thing, girl, my love go bang, 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 bang. Say we're colors, we're happy and we're singing word of mother. Give me a high five. Now everybody sing along. Baby, hold on. Call me Pops. Hit the thing. My shit go bang, 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 baby. Hit the thing. You gotta coordinate. Hit the thing, girl, my love go bang, bang. Baby, hold on. Say, girl, my love go bang, bang. Baby, hold on. Say, girl, my love go bang, bang. Baby, hold on. Throwing a shindig if I don't invite you. Nothing personal, look, I just don't like you. I slide through like Romeo. Look at the white shit. Watch your back, Mr. Hendrixx. I'm in the house. Get the stepping, for kick 'em out. Darling, you are now rocking with Mr. 70s. Spanking ass for Dora and some fresh new D. They just wanna turn up. They just wanna turn up. I mean, baby, hold up. Look, I'm not even gonna show my face. If you know me, you already know. I'm out in Greenbelt Mall in Maryland. If you know me, you already know. Look at the hats, fam. Look at the hats. If you know your boy Marlee Hendrix, look at the Yeet-the-Dees. All different flavors. Assortments is crazy. Look at these blazers. Look at this one right here. Look at this one right here. Look at this. Oh man. How crazy is that? You kidding me? I am a kid in a candy store right now, y'all. Oh, I will be back, Maryland. I will be back. This time. This blazer right here. Your boy Marlee Hendrix signing off. High
rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. People don't know something, they'll speculate. If they think they know something, they'll fabricate. And if they know something, they'll just hate. But you gotta make it happen for you anyway. Make a move that makes a difference. Stop worrying about people, leave it to the senses. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop